Emily and this is Maggie, and we're with Salem Sound Coastwatch, a nonprofit organization doing environmental education in the Salem Sound Watershed. We're here to teach you about what a watershed is and to talk about your local watershed.
So a watershed is any area of land where all of the water within that area drains to the same major body of water. That could mean that the rain falling in your backyard is in the same watershed and will eventually drain to the same water body as somebody who lives across town, in a different town, or across the bay like this one.
So we're here at the bottom of the Salem Sound watershed at Winter Island. And we can look across and we can see Marblehead, Manchester, Beverly, and Salem from this spot.
There are two other towns that make up the Salem Sound watershed, Peabody and Danvers. Those 6 towns cover 166 square miles. There's 190,000 people who live or work in the Salem Sound watershed.
Also in those 160 square miles, there are many different habitats. We've got the rocky shore and a small salt marsh and tide pools right here at Winter Island. Other places along the watershed, there are beaches, and then inland there are forests and rivers and ponds and vernal pools, many beautiful places. One of the biggest impacts on our watershed, though, is the human environment. This is the streets and the buildings and all of the infrastructure that comes along with it.
How do you think the rainwater, once it hits the ground, acts differently in the urban or the human environment than in an environment like this one? Salem Sound Coastwatch is doing as much as we can to educate people about how water acts differently in different environments and what we can do to protect the water in our watershed. That means educating people about stormwater pollution, about water conservation and proper water management, and habitat endangerment. Hopefully you've learned a few things about how closely connected you are to your watershed and all of the environments within it. You now have something to tell your friends or family about and help us protect the Salem Sound watershed.